No, he's nothing behind that, bro.
Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything out there?
You remember like WWE when niggas used to fight niggas partners and beat the shit out of them to send a message? Yeah, this is pretty much what this is gonna be.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados and the Houston Gunners.
I can't use these niggas. I don't want to jinx them.
Of the NFL season, and we are
I want to win with the niggas in the fuck around win tonight. Be below.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It should be me in the finals right now.
And inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down.
I wish I was his little brother.
One up deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
Yeah,
so if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And
no
that means
meter.
your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
But if Kawhi Leonard blows a 3-1 lead, you know how happy Skip Bayless gonna be, bro?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Oh, God. But he, Toronto blow a 3-1 lead on, I might put it on God. He's going to another team.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the
White, I saw you.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above.
Yeah, they traded him.
Pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen,
one
guys.
guy
Out
going
to play, and they
happy
responded
as
to the
hell.
challenge.
But they're not going to blow a 3-1 lead, bro. They're not brun, bro.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm just trying to have faith, bro.
Nigga ain't got no fade.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time,
boxing one motherfucker, that shit will wear you out.
Because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
No, it'll work. It's a shooter defense.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That shit definitely worked. Clay was out.
That time and a fresh set of downs.
That shit.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
You get running that shit against Jew ass, he gonna throw the controller at the wall.
In practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame.
Never mind, I didn't even tell you how to do it.
I think a lot of people think the coaching
You finna piss me off.
That's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, God, you won't.
A couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both.
Hey, are you lagging?
He got out of the box, whether he just throw the ball away,
yeah,
and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Clock rolling.
Lagging like Legos.
Point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
What earlier?
Dumb it down, Jay.
Bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air trying to get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arm
God, I knew he was talking about.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
You heard him, bro. You just didn't get it. You're not like on our clever level.
Clever? Okay.
I said clever level.
You said clever, bro.
I said clever.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up fourth down.
I'll beat the fuck out you on God. Try that shit off the sides. Bitch!
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on fourth down.
Oh God, it ain't me.
God, it ain't me.
This officially a 55-yard
Oh God, it is.
Oh God, it's not.
Don't worry. Whoever died first was lying. So we got them, then I got them old heads. We gonna remember this moment.
It's no good, and this will
I remember that young nigga talking about on God, he won the line one time on a game.
Sometimes though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
I think he got me beat. I think he got me beat.
Off the interception, he'll look to throw.
No cap.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want. Getting
he be lying, though. I don't be lying.
But once you get to game
Drew, you got me beat.
That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You be like lying.
Jacob Burger got strength. Never mind. Oh, Jesus. Come on, D. White.
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
I'm in his shit.
The defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him no.
Oh, I already ain't got no taps on here, for sure.
What you eating tonight, Dre?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Mario.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Damn, this nigga be going crazy in the Drew League. On this shit, this nigga trash though.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And they'll bring him down
Rudy.
at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Nigga, Rudy Gay should be the same exact like Pascal Siakam.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. They get to him quickly here as he stops.
Zach Randolph was right about this nigga, bro. He don't like work.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Yeah.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0.
It was on the, what's the name, Area 21.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line. But
they was talking about players that could have been something. Then Rudy Gay name came up. Memphis Rudy Gay came up.
And no one says to their guy, hey,
and Zach Randolph was like, well, he didn't really want to work.
Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, we'll get a little bit closer this time.
I don't want to go to 7. We go to 7.
I don't want that.
But if all else fails,
yeah, same. Yeah, same. But I still want the Warriors to win, but I just don't want basketball to end so quick.
What you want the Warriors to win for?
I like Curry more than anybody else on the court.
Didn't happen on that play.
I thought Quaz was your favorite player.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Every time a nigga like Dan Green or Cal Korver do something other than shoot a 3, I get so pissed off.
Talk about having to read
Danny Green got defense though.
And how complicated that is.
I'm saying like on the offensive end, like you do something other than shoot a 3, I get so pissed off. Bro. Like, you're a shooter, like this is what you're paid to do.
Running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you, so you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll win one Oakland. Kawhi responded, fuck that, let's get both.
Say a lot of your what you said?
After game 2, Nick Nurse told the Raptors they'll win one in Oakland. Kawhi responded, fuck that, let's go get both.
Kawhi ain't cuss.
First and 10 at the 38.
Probably so.
Here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Somebody out there pissed the fuck off, ain't it? Slamming doors and shit.
That's your house?
Yeah. And get this shit back under control.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
I'm gonna leave him since he ain't got no tooth.
As the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
I feel like that was a wrong time to joke like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Did he get it replaced?
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me.
How much it cost?
It's easy to set up in this booth, right? And make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things.
How much that shit cost?
Because otherwise, this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Damn.
You never hear about that? He fell off the truck.
Yeah, I remember it, but I'm just saying, I never heard about him getting that shit fixed though.
Oh yeah. He said he walking around with that shit.
He's gonna fire one deep, middle That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston
Nigga, that was mad as hell.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield.
That bed.
There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. Even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
What truck was it again?
Outside the 5 and the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play call, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They'll look to throw here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
This first matchup, I thought DeMar was going to get out of here.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
LeBron again.
Kick this one away, and off it goes.
No, I'm not.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Child of God. And that fuck.
Child of God, Dre.
Now out comes Houston. And they
must be going to a bar with that.
But they didn't want 3 points because they were well
scoring
a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly.
I ain't never heard of this one right here.
That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this
time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time.
No, you turned that by the Peanut Hospital shit.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it took me that way. By the Red Oak Road. Oak Road or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me that way. Oh, we got the X, you must bust left.
Now a handoff running off tackle lane, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish. And who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKinney. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
He finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
No. Check. Patriot.
Ooh, that was going to be green on guy.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Alexa, connect phone.
Hey, yeah, he traveled. You deserve that block.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Nigga went from the merging lane to the HOV lane.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And touchdown. A great effort there with what will be called a 107-yard return. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney. Watch you now, Barney, Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
Those niggas shoot a six since when?
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Oh, I thought Patty was like that.
4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
Made the Brody sit at the charge.
Hey, this nigga, Jew lost his keys at work. Nigga finna cry.
God.
The offense on 3rd down tonight,
He tried to laugh
they've
and
been
keep
good,
him
3
quiet,
for
though.
4 thus far. This
Nigga
is
like me.
3rd and 17.
Nigga like me, I tried to
And now
break
they'll
his
take a
spirits down.
timeout
Like, you know it's
defensively.
gone, right?
After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, we found the motherfuckers. They were too happy. And stealing one of the cars he was driving.
Oh my God, I was low-key blowed, bro. You know me, I was crying that
They had the
motherfucker.
catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help
Alexis,
at all. And
connect.
they're looking at 3rd down here.
That why I ain't leave your ass. I think I'm gonna need a shoulder.
They'll throw now on the final
Starting out
play.
them keys gone.
And that is incomplete. So we've reached
Alexa,
halftime here in a 4-point
where's my
game.
stuff?
As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is
Between your
Jonathan
legs,
Coachman.
bitch.
He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some space here. And there he goes again. Touchdown. A great play there with what will be called a 107-yard return. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Again, Herbert Butler, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cold shot.
Take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go on the ground. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Who watching
It's way too easy right now. 2
Straight
carries,
flocker.
2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Don't love me no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You heard anything? You heard something?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You hear Sid?
Detroit.
Yeah. I was making sure I wasn't the only one on
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They got a 7-footer that helping play.
They'll set up a throw. Able to get away. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard
I'm going to get back on my commissioner shit, Joe.
Second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't
my
matter
legs
what
up,
position
bro.
you play. If you're on offense, be aware of ball
playing
may come
you.
your way.
Facing a second and 2 after
How's
that
that
last
no
catch, good
time?
for 8 yards.
I've been picking like some bullshit teams against you, but you know I don't
That's
want
what they all
to pick
say when they
goddamn
losing,
time.
my God.
God. Because I ain't even
Stab left. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry.
Nigga,
Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Look, me on good, you want.
The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
What team y'all boys want?
Now they try the right side here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Did I almost hit a Warriors? Come out your mouth.
Bring up a 4th down.
Who, me?
Are you on the Warriors?
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I'm talking to Jay.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and
you
wow,
want,
this
Joe?
is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo It's a 58-yard attempt. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last goal around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
Warriors, you want the Warriors?
Thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nigga, they want to smoke. Nigga, this is a big boy fan. This ain't a ghost.
I'm taking DJ Khaled for the Sue Billboard chart.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, he is?
Let's go! Brand 38!
Go for it.
Brand 38!
Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds Daniels. And able to get this one across the
I don't even know, like, why'd you, like, why'd you
time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Saying, put my little 2 cents in there.
Ooh.
You a fucking mouth.
Raptors fans are about to be mad.
Why?
Kyle Leonard out with a torn rotator cuff.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's cap.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a second.
Nigga, visual for real, man, blew up my phone.
Rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's crossed. Sports.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little
Make her touch her toes. Make her touch her toes. Send it, bro.
And this play just didn't look
it's
right
fake
from the
noodles.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins could be a dog.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads
He
us
grew a
to
beard.
a 3rd and 3.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Back to throw.
Yeah, my man, son.
Flush to his right.
Beer makes you play way better.
Deep right
You got your
side.
abilities.
And a shot taken on 3rd down.
See, during the season, his was like struggling to come in. Now that
It's
shit
not
in.
been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete.
First
You're right.
thing,
Hasn't been a
especially
banner
if he
game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Andrew Wiggins
They've got to
go
feel good
number 1.
about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see
Who was
if that
after him?
offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Jabari Parker.
Leopard!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid
That nigga
game
sit on that
play.
couch. He'll sit on that couch mad as fuck. He got picked by the
They'll
Sixers.
come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Easy money sniper back, shit. I know you finna go crazy.
And they'll run it
Don't show
here.
my boobs.
Oh, look at that.
Put the finger on the
To the 33-yard line.
It's no cap, though.
And as a
You was straight
result,
up
the drive
sissy, bro.
continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork.
They
And
can
add
do
a
what, though?
little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Like that.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
If I was been on that shit, I cracked that shit last night, nigga. Good little video.
Katie locked in.
Hey, not bullshitting, bro.
And they'll go to the ground attack here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Why? What happened though?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And
he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
He's having a funny ass
Now comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
He one of them folks.
Holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offensive
you listen to Asian dog.
Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How they run that effectively.
Pierre Kanye's face is fucked.
So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that
remember
gets
the
first
picture,
downs
mid
and
post.
keeps the ball away
Yeah, that's
from
gonna
the
look for real.
Well, certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
A lot of nerves is checking. This you got checking. This you got checking.
Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Kimdichie in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come up in an offset eye. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Be right back, bro.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.